what's going on, Roll YouTube? My name is Pat, and this is my stupid little video about drivers who piss me off, and I guess just stupid drivers in general. And, there's a lot of you out there, and, I hate to be prejudiced, but if you own a pickup truck or an SUV, chances are there's at least a 50% chance that you're one of those stupid drivers. Now, I got a neighbor who's a good friend of mine, and he drives a pickup truck, but I've seen him driving. He's a very sane and rational person on the road. And, I also know a friend of mine who drives a car, and she drives like a lunatic. But for the most part, it seems that pickup trucks and SUVs, you guys are the worst offenders. I mean, always parking in my compact car parking spot, and, like, just trying to bully me around the road and stuff, thinking that, like the laws of the road is despotism. Like, I've got the bigger car, so therefore I have the right of way. That's not how it works, fellas. Anyways, I think it's really funny too watching all these people running around because they got like a dick like that because you'd have to be in order to be willing to pony up that much money for a vehicle that you don't need and like waste that much money on gas. And like I said, if you're an SUV driver or a truck driver that has a necessity for that, like you're in construction or something, that doesn't apply to you. I'm talking about the soccer moms. I'm talking about the dudes who have a pickup truck for the sake of having a pickup truck but never actually use the pickup truck and claim that they always do because they're always out there. But anyways, you people suck. Go eat a bag of dicks. Anyways, yeah, things that piss me off. Number one, tailgating. I'm getting so sick of this, and this is like going hand in hand with the whole like road bullying thing that you think that because you have a pickup truck that you're gonna intimidate me, start like speeding in front of a cop or something like that, and it's just like I'm really getting tired of it, to be frank, and I'm not gonna react. And I don't care how much you put your high beams in my rear window and or in my not yeah rear window. And one thing that I've learned to do is, quite frankly, I like to go ahead and take my rear view mirror and reflect it back in their eyes. But maybe that's just asking for trouble. Anyways, yeah, get off my ass. Here's the rule of thumb: if someone can't change lanes between our cars like reasonably, you're good. You're too damn close, and that's all there is to it. And there's no need for you to be that close. Like, being that close to a bumper does not get you to the destination much faster. It's very negligible. The space between those two cars and the speeds that you're traveling, you're talking about like a tenth of a second faster. That's nothing. And if you have a problem with that, get in the fast lane and go around me. That's all I have to say about that. Um, Another thing that pisses me off: people who accelerate to like red lights. Why is this so popular? I don't understand that. Like, whenever I see a red light and then like up ahead, I start braking immediately, and I'm not gonna necessarily slam on the brakes, but I'm gonna ease on it. And my goal actually is like my ultimate goal when I'm doing that is to actually never have to come to a complete stop, to slow down enough to where by the time I get to the red light, it'll hopefully be green and I can go forward. But I see people so much, like, and so often that like get pissed off at me that the fact that I'm braking early and like will fly around me, slamming on the gas and then slamming on the brakes at the last second, right at the light. Like, congratulations, what have you accomplished? You've made the road like way less safe to drive on, so that you can be at the stoplight at the same time I am. Another thing that pisses me off: drunk drivers. You're not that fucking clever, guys. I hate to tell you. You're swerving over the road. Stop being a dumbass. Know your limit. Stop drinking and driving. That's all there is to it. And I'm not trying to be the whole downer like, oh, people die and all that. And, they do, but like, just in general, like, you're. It's really pathetic to me to see someone who's just drunk off their ass. And you know what? You can put right in the same bag as that, though, is people who text or are on the phone too, because statistically showing and speaking that it's just as dangerous to text or talk on a phone and drive as it is to drink and drive. So if you're on a phone and drive, you're no better. And yeah, I mean, we're all guilty of making phone calls, I'm sure, but I mean, this is a behind the wheel telephone conversation. Yeah, I'll meet you there in about 5 minutes. Catch you later. Click. It's not, oh, okay, yeah, so, that dude's gonna be there. Okay, cool, yeah. So you're interested in him. Yeah, okay, that's cool, Sheena. Oh, and, by the way, did you ever see that movie? That's not driving conversation, people. Like, hang up your fucking phone. Damn it. That gets me. Anyways, um, another thing that gets me is stupid truck drivers, and I mean like the semi drivers too. that for some reason they get a convoy and all that going, and they won't let you on the road and all that. And just today, I mean, literally just today, I saw a car accident that happened because the semi driver tried to pull him off the road. But I guess like semi driver is an entire different class of people, so I really can't rate it. People who drive stupid and inclement weather. Oh man, I'm in Arkansas. We had ice storms here, power went out, roads were completely frozen, and for some reason, it's like people in pickup trucks and SUVs, IQs dropped like by 50% at least, and they actually seemed like they were going faster in the ice storms just to prove that they could or something. And at the same time, I'm driving on the road, I'm like, huh, busted car, busted car, busted car, or busted vehicle, and yeah. And when it's snowing or raining, people slow the fuck down. Like, really, have some common sense. Another thing that pisses me off, mountain roads, a lot around here. When you're going around a corner, don't go in the center of the road thinking, well, that's going to be the least likely place for me to go off. Because guess what? People end up coming the opposite direction too, and they might be in the center of the road too, and you end up smacking head on. And I've seen a lot of accidents like that, and I've seen a lot of crosses on the side of the road. And you know what? Not to be a dick, but I don't really feel bad for the crosses on the side of the road because I have a good feeling that they actually deserved it, seeing how a lot of people drive in these mountain roads. I'm not saying everyone does, but it's hard to like start feeling compassionate for it when you see it everywhere. What else? What else? People who speed through like known cop zones, because I mean, cops are pretty habitual creatures. Like they're always in the same place and they're always doing the same like trap. So I mean, like if you're so stupid that you don't know to slow down at certain parts, like you deserve what you get. What else? Man, I could just keep going on. Oh, people who block off turning sections, and that drives me insane. Like let's say you have a changing lane in the middle of the road, and like let's say you're either the person turning or you're the person on the road, but like the rule is if there's a road there, you leave a space for cars to get in between, especially when there's cars trying to do it in like thick traffic and all that. There's one light down here that nobody ever does, and like there's always cars trying to turn, and it ends up getting backed up all the way to the freeway, and it's like drives me insane. And also, you know what? Along with that, you might as well put down cars that go ahead and while it's a green light, like pull up into the intersection and end up parking in the middle of the intersection, and then it turns red, and then sit there and block up all of traffic. You people suck. Seriously, learn to drive. Um, People who drive slow in the fast lane, obviously. Uh, I drive really mellow, so I try to stay out of the fast lane. It's just not in me to like try to fly to my destination. I don't feel it's worth like having to zip by cars to get there 10 minutes earlier. It's not a big deal to me. I'll just take the 10 minutes. But at the same time, I'm not going to sit there in the fast lane and block it up. You know, I understand that. What else? People who coming on the interstate, like, who won't let you in. That's a big one. When you're trying to come on the interstate and you can't get in because people are just gonna, like, play a pissing game with you. And it almost feels like they're not trying to pass you, and they're not trying to slow down. They're trying to parallel you. They don't want you to be in front, but they'll speed up just ahead, like to go ahead and get just barely in front of you, and then they'll let off the gas. So there you are, and then you start braking. And they're like, "Oh, whoa, I'm speeding. Well, I'll brake too." And then like the whole time, you've got two cars like right next to each other like that, because one person just ends up jamming, and like people like that need to die. I think I've already mentioned lanes changers. Yeah, really, I can go on with this list, but I think that's about the heavy hitters, and I'm going on 10 minutes here. And anyways, that's people who piss me off on a car. I don't expect many people to watch this video. I'm okay with that. Whatever. Thanks for watching if you have, however, and feel free to post your comments. Have a good day.